Okay, two-part question. What are the phases of the moon when A, the moon is between the Earth and the Sun, and B, when the Earth is between the moon and the Sun? So part A, this is Sun, then Moon, then Earth. And B is when you have, yes, that's right. For B, you have Sun, then Earth, then Moon. Okay, so for A, when you have Sun, Moon, and Earth, so this is when the moon is between Earth and the Sun, so this corresponds to this case here, and this occurs at noontime, so this is a new moon. And the other case, when you have the Sun, the Earth, and the Moon, that corresponds to this case. So this is the Sun, this is the Earth, and this is the Moon. So that corresponds to a full moon. Okay, next one. The vernal equinox marks the beginning of which season? Okay, so the vernal equinox marks the beginning of spring. Okay, next one. How does the length of day change during the summer solstice, the winter solstice, and during the equinoxes? Okay, so during the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere points towards the sun, so you get more sunlight. So the summer solstice is going to correspond to the longest day. During the winter solstice, the northern hemisphere is pointing away from the sun, so getting less sunlight. So that would correspond to the shortest day. And the equinoxes are halfway in between, so day and nights are of equal length. Okay, next question. What is parallax used to calculate? So it's used to calculate distance. So by measuring the angle of parallax, you can calculate how far an object is. Okay, next question. So let's look at this picture here. So you have a pencil. When the pencil is far, notice the angle of parallax. And notice when the pencil is close, notice this angle of parallax. So the question says, when the pencil has an angle of parallax that is 2 times larger. So let's say look at the pencil in a person's hand at the 2 positions. When the pencil has a parallax that is 2 times larger, will the pencil be farther, closer, and also by how much? So looking at this picture, I'll just redraw it here. So these are your 2 eyes, and you're looking at the pencil. Let's say that this is when it's far. And now if you bring the pencil closer, this is the new angle. So notice that when it's far, It has a small angle, but when it's close, it has a large angle. So that means that when the parallax is larger, that means the pencil will be closer. And if the parallax angle is twice as large, then that means that the pencil is going to be 2 times closer. All right, next question. How long is a cycle of precession? So remember, precession is that the Earth's axis wobbles around. So how long is this cycle? So it's 26,000 years. Okay, this completes the review for Chapter 0.